Okay, so I'm here to sell you some no, y'all, actually, I'm here to possibly dissuade you from buying some makeup. Listen, I get that times are tough. Believe me, I get it. And there's just so many new makeup launches right now that it is hard to keep up. I thought, what a better way to help you guys by not using your own money to buy this stuff. Let me buy it for you and tell you whether or not I even think it's even worth it. So I spent close to like $200 on some of these items, and let's see if they were actually worth it. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful friends. Come on in. I just want to like touch your beautiful, beautiful face. I mean, just look at how beautiful you are. You are so unbelievably beautiful and perfect. You don't need this. You don't need this. Let me use this for you because you don't need this. You are perfect. So, y'all, I bought some new makeup that has recently come out, and these are all the new hype makeup items. Now, two items from my order, alas, did not arrive. Sadly, let's have a moment of silence. It'll be coming in tomorrow. It will be coming in tomorrow. I did buy the Glow Recipe, like Hoodoo Drop, the LYS, like blush stick, but those don't want to come today. Instead, we're going to make do with what we have. So this is going to be kind of a mix of what I paid for and some items that I got in PR to do like full face of testing new makeup to see whether or not it's worth it. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right on in. I'm going to start off with the Mighty Monster palette. This is the Odin's Eye collaboration with Annette Makeup Corner. I did not do a review on these because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, doing a review on 3 different palettes with like 9 lipsticks was kind of intimidating. I was like, that's a lot of work. I was very overwhelmed, so I just chose not to. I put my mental health first, and I'm very glad that I did. I'm still very happy for these content creators. They deserve all the success and more, and I love when I get to see my fellow content creators get to collab with brands. I think it's so exciting. So I just said that I was going to, instead of doing a review, just kind of throw it into videos like this, and so that's what we're gonna do today. So I hope everybody had a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I spent the weekend going shopping, which I never do, by the way. I never shop for clothes because, well, I'm gonna be very, very frank. I absolutely hate shopping for clothes, which is so weird because I used to really love it. But as I gotten older, I really just detest going to the mall. I hate it. It's not my thing. I'm not a girly girl that like, let's go shopping. I just don't like it. And I think it's because a lot of times when I try items on, I mean, we're friends here. We can be honest with each other. You look at yourself in the mirror, you look at yourself with the outfit on, you're like, I look like shit. My body doesn't look like it once did. There are rolls in places there never once rolls. You know, your thighs are touching, you have cellulite in places. And I don't know, it could just be very discouraging. And I really am coming to terms with just loving my body for the way that it is. Even though it's not what I once was when I was in my 20s, I need to love it for what it is because it's gotten me to this point today. Like, this body has kept me alive for 34 years. I need to appreciate it a lot more. So I'm coming to terms with it. So, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to take this shade called Seabus right here. We're just going to put that all over the lid. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like come to terms with like my body and accepting it for what it is. You know what I mean? So I just never been like a big girly girl to like love to go shopping. I never have. Maybe when I was like in high school, I used to love doing it, but like now I don't. Also because clothes are freaking expensive. And I also just hate going to the mall. Anyway, so we were there, we went shopping because I told you guys on Thursday that I had an interview for a job that was completely unexpected, and well, I got the job. I got the job, so I'm officially going back to work. Some things are going to change here on YouTube, meaning like I'll be posting at least 3 times a week. Possibly 4. So my schedule should still look the same, where I'm posting like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or if anything, I'll just be posting like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm just going to film in between my work and in between my shifts. I'm just going to be filming between then, or like when I get off of work, I'll film, or before I'll film. So when I get up early in the morning, I'll film. Yeah, like, so like that's not going to fully change. I may go down to like 3 days a week, which honestly I feel like it's fine anyway, because I'm going to be very transparent. I'm not getting a lot of views on my channel anymore. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the content. I don't really know, but I'm not getting a lot of views. So it kind of is just like maybe my time's done. I don't know, but I'm still going to keep posting because I love doing YouTube. So that's not going to stop me. But yeah, my views have definitely gone down. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just start posting less, or I don't know. Maybe people don't even give a shit about makeup anymore because makeup is just so expensive. Times are just so tough right now. And I don't know. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys like watching that's besides makeup? Let me know because I would love to cater my content to be something you guys love to see. I mean, I'll always do makeup. That's never going to change. But to diversify and add more stuff, let me know because I just don't want to like make stuff that no one wants to watch. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just know that times are hard for everybody right now. But anyway, I'm going to still post as much as I can for you guys. So I did get a job, and this time it's a different job than I've had before. It's an office job, which is very unique, completely unexpected. I'm very grateful for the opportunity because I have applied to so many jobs, y'all. I have applied to so many jobs, and I've not heard back from any of them. I did hear back from the one job that I really, 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 really wanted. It's the one that I accidentally sent my old resume to. I did hear back from the hiring manager, like the recruitment manager. They didn't really tell me what I wanted to hear. They just said that they're looking for someone that has like retail experience in the makeup industry, and if my resume reflects that, then the HR manager would want to schedule me for an interview. But that I have to, make sure I apply on LinkedIn for that to happen. And first off, I want to be like, I'm talking to you through LinkedIn. First off, I'm talking to you through LinkedIn. So like, obviously I applied to the job. I said it in the email that I sent you that I applied to the job, that I messed up and sent you the wrong resume. I don't think they really were paying attention. So maybe that's an indicator for how this company works. I don't really know, but they just told me to pretty much go and apply through LinkedIn and send them my resume and not really like message them. And I'm like, okay, you're obviously not getting what I'm freaking asking you. But anyway, I let them know, like, well, I want to let you know that, like, I do have, retail experience. I worked at Ulta for over 2 years, and I worked at Books A Million for 2 years. I do have retail experience, and I just didn't include it in the resume because that resume, I had that experience like 12 years ago. You know what I mean? Like 12 years ago. And I was always told to never put something on your resume that's that old. Like anything that's like 10 years and older, it doesn't matter. Like it just doesn't matter. So like, what do you want to put it down like that I worked there like 12 years ago? So I did reach out and I said, okay, well, I did work here. Here's like, a portion of the resume. And I said that I could not reapply for the job because it's on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn will not let you reapply for a job when it's like easy applying. It would not let me do it. So I went back to their page to see if I could find the job listing to kind of prove a point. It says they're no longer accepting applications. So I was like, awesome. By the way, I went into the shade called Abyss just to like deepen up the outer V. And I'm going to take the shade called this weird ass name. I don't know how to say it. So they're no longer accepting applications. So I was like, awesome. So I tried, y'all. I really, really wanted that job. I thought that I'd be such a good fit for that job. And, I think everything happens for a reason. It's just that would have been exactly like what I'm going for because it's in the beauty field. It was a sales and, it was a sales and an education position with a cosmetics company. And essentially what you do is that you go to Sephora and you would represent that company and you would educate the employees on the brand, on the products. And I thought I'd be such a good fit because I really love that brand. I talk about them so freaking much. And yeah. I tried. You know what, though? I'm not even going to get mad at myself for it because I genuinely did try for that job. I really did. I reached out. I got freaking LinkedIn Premium just so I can reach out to the hiring manager to explain. So I'm going to go cancel that because I'm not about to spend $40 a month on this shit. So I reached out to the hiring manager. Like, I really, really wanted it. But you know what? I'm just very grateful that I got presented a different opportunity because it's still going to allow for extra income to come in. Now, it's only part-time, which I'm completely fine with. This looks really ugly. Maybe the brown could just be used to like deepen up and I'll just tap over the green. My camera moves. It's because Koa's behind the camera and he just loves to kick it. Anyway, so I had to go buy like work clothes, like work pants. And I'm going to go into the shade called Serpent Scales right here. And I realized well, first off, that was so weird to buy work pants, by the way. I went to so many different stores to try to find work pants. I went to Kohl's. I went to JCPenney's. I went to like Ross and TJ Maxx. And then I had to go to like normal stores, like regular, like I guess higher end stores to find stuff because it was hard, like trying to find, because I'm on the cusp of 5'1", so I'm pretty short. So finding a pair of pants that fit was very difficult because I know I could find them like, my size, but like in regular. But I prefer to find like dress pants if I can in my size, but short. And that was finding that to be very, very difficult. Now I could go get them hemmed. I understand that, but I was trying to be trying to be cheap. Essentially trying to be cheap. Because I'm not trying to spend like lots of money getting stuff hemmed. That's just not really something that I'm trying to do. So yeah. But yeah, I officially got a job, y'all. I got a job, and it's going to be weird going back to work. I have not gone back to work in 4 years. I do freelance work for my friend Cody J. I love doing freelance work for him, so I'm still going to be doing that. And I still do freelance work for a cosmetics brand. That's not changing either, so it's just going to be added to it. But yeah, I'll be going back to work, and I'm going to be really nervous. Tomorrow is my first day. So I would definitely let you guys know how it goes. Because it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. I'm gonna go in the shade called Electrum right here. So I just want to see if I can like pull this look together. It's like right here be Electrum. And then I'm gonna take the shade called Glow Vortex right here. And I'm also going to put it in the inner corner, but I'm going to wait until I do my under eye so I can put that in the inner corner as well. Yeah, I'm going to be nervous. I'm going to be so nervous going into work tomorrow. But I will say the job is super cool. My employer flat out said that like they know that like YouTube is my priority. So if there's ever a point that I have like a makeup launch or I need to go like film some content, I could just step out. Or I could just go ahead and, step out of the office and go film it outside if I need to. Or I can go order the latest launch, whatever I need. They're being super flexible. I have 2 trips coming up that have been planned for quite some time. So I don't think I really opened it up on here. I'm just going to bring the shimmer all the way over because I'm struggling. Open up on here a lot about it. But I am actually going to Vegas in March for a couple days. This trip has been planned for like 2 months, I think. This trip has been planned. It's for one of my best friends. So we're going to Vegas for her like husband's tournament. Like it's a paintball tournament. And then in April, I'm actually going to New Orleans for a creator and friends trip. I don't know if you guys follow. I'm sure you guys follow like Angelica and Heather and all them. They did this trip last year where they went to Charleston. And it was like a creator and friend trip. And now they're doing it again this year in New Orleans in April. And I'm going to that as well. So I'm traveling a lot this year. This is like something that like never happens. So yeah, that's kind of like what's going on. So my work said that they were completely fine with that. They have no problem. They even know like I was like, listen, what happens if like I randomly get have a launch, and I have to go fly out to LA? They said go. I don't, but I'm just saying they were super super cool about it. I'm also just trying to take this and just blend the shades. There's so much fallout and so much glitter with this. Like, what the heck? I hate that. Look at that. That's something I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on there. And then I have to tell you guys about my appointment that I had on Friday with the doctor, with a dermatologist. I'll tell you guys about that. But let me just quickly do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so now the eyes are done. We're going to go ahead and move on to the face. So I did pick up this Sephora favorites. This is the Fresh Face Kit. Retails for $45. You're going to get all these items in here. Half the items in here I have never tried, so that's why I'm super eager to try them out. So let's take a look at these items and see if they are any good. Start off, we're actually going to go in with a serum. So I did buy the Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. So this says that this is a multi-action water to powder mattifying primer serum that controls shine, refines, and smooths with their comfortable matte complex. A unique blend of 7 potent balancing skincare ingredients. So it says wear alone or under makeup. Press bottom to dose quarter size amount. Start at T-zone. Use fingers to tap, then pat, then blend all over face. Once product is absorbed, apply makeup. So we're going to go in with this first before I go with any other product because I really just want to see how this is going to work and if it's going to work for oily skin. Now, I'm not going to do giving my opinion on this just in this video alone. I'm gonna be testing this every single day until like the end of March to see how well I really like it, because like I am filming my repurchase or trash this week and it's not fair to include any of these items in that video because I just got them. So we're gonna include it in next month's. But let's try this out. So this is how it looks. All right, so it says tap. Oh, okay, tap bottom. Okay, I don't know how much I'm supposed to like have, so we're just gonna go with this. So start T-zone. You're gonna pat in. Doesn't have a smell to it. Does not have a smell. Now I'm gonna be using glowy products today, so I don't really know how much this will work, but we're gonna test this out when I go to work tomorrow. On my first day, I'm gonna be putting this on, like under my like actual like mattifying products to really put this to the test. So I can definitely let you guys know how it is later on. But I am using a lot of glowy products today, so I don't know how fair it would be to review it in this video, but I just really wanted to try this. So let's see. I mean, like, it kind of sucks because like I do look a little bit mattified, but I also have all this fallout from this eyeshadow palette that it's like hard to tell. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to tell. But my skin feels soft. It doesn't feel like it's sitting there. It has no scent. It looks like this. Super unique how it does kind of dry down to a powder. I don't feel the powder effect on it whatsoever, but I am curious. I do feel really soft though. I am curious to see how it's gonna work though. Okay, so up next, I'm gonna go in with this bronzing drop just because I saw this go viral all over TikTok. It's in this bag. This is like a $75 product. It has sold out numerous times. So many different brands had made dupes to this. Worth it. I see people just like put it on their face. So we're gonna try this out. You know, I felt like that was like not the easiest to rub in. When I've played with like other products like the Physician and the Tarte, those are like easier to work with. I feel like this just was a little bit harder to like really want to blend in. Maybe it's because of the serum that I have underneath. It's the reason why I'm like struggling to get it to like really work. But it doesn't look bad. Like I think once it actually did want to work, it looks really, really pretty. I feel like out of all three that I've tried, this one gives me like the most lightest bronze look. Some of the other ones give me like really bronze. This one gives me like the lightest bronze, which I actually do like. So we're gonna keep testing this out. Okay, so up next we do have the Nessamyrex. This is the Yummy Skin. This is the Blurring Balm Powder. I tried this long ago. Absolutely hated it. I feel like I was one of the only few that really did. And I declared it. So now we have the mini version of this. We're going to try it again. And this time I'm only going to put it in the areas that I'm concerned with, which is like my pore area. And we're just going to tap it in because that's what this says to do, just to tap it in. So we're just going to tap it in and let it sit for a couple of minutes before we go in with foundation. Not going to lie though, this looks super cute because it's so tiny. I feel like it's doing nothing. I really feel like it's doing nothing. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but I just don't see it. So moving on to foundation. Everybody made a big deal about this foundation and I wanted to pick it up for myself. This is the Makeup Forever HD Hydro Glow Skin Foundation. So I have the regular one right here. This like the mattifying one. This has been empty and this has been sitting on my desk since August. I'm supposed to get a new one. I have yet to do so, but I have it sitting here specifically to remind myself to get it. And I just hashtag lazy. So this is supposed to be a glowy foundation. It's supposed to be a glowy foundation that's supposed to hydrate, plump, and boost your skin immediately and over time. It's a lightweight texture that syncs with your skin for a blurred effect, an even complexion, and our ultra natural radiant finish. It's buildable, medium coverage, offers an undetectable and long wear result. So we're really just going to be trying this bad boy out. So I have the shade called 2N22, which is like a light medium with a neutral undertone. So we're going to put this to the test today and see how I like it because I do love the other one, the HD Skin one, and now we have a glow one. I surprisingly, you know, have been really against like a lot of glowy products for a long time, but I don't know, as of this past year, I've been really enjoying like glowy makeup. I think it's just because like I know I'm going to get really oily, but like if I use the right products, it can still look really nice for at least like the first 5 or 6 hours while I'm glowy. Then it can like turn. Like when it turns, as long as it doesn't separate the makeup, I could essentially save it for the most part, which is what I really do appreciate. So I've been really enjoying glowy makeup recently, even though I get really oily. It's been fun. So anyway, on Friday, I had my dermatologist appointment where I had these moles that I've had my whole life that I really wanted to be like looked at. So we went to the appointment. And it's my first time ever going there. And I walked in because I just got insurance this year, which I'm really, really excited about. And I went in there and I thought I was going to be sitting in the waiting room for like a hot minute. And no, they immediately pulled me back there. And I was like, oh shit, I've never had this happen before. Usually when I go to like the doctors and stuff, this shit, like they keep you waiting for like such a long time, right? Nope, not this place. Did not make me wait. So I went into a room. Corey was with me. And the nurse came in. She's like, okay, so what brings you here today? And I said, oh, I have these moles on my back that I've had my whole life. You know, I do feel like they've changed over time, and that, you know, they have like other little moles growing next to it that I really like to get looked at just to be safe, because you just, you know, you never know. She asked if I had a history of skin cancer in my family, and I said I do not. At least not that I'm aware of. I don't. So she's like, okay. So she asked to see the moles. She looked at them. She took photos of them. And then I just sat there waiting with my husband for like 10 minutes before the dermatologist came in. Now, when he came in immediately, like super, super fast, and was like, hey, so like, what brings you in here today? I explained to him what my concern was about. So he's like, can I see your moles? And I said, sure. So I got up and I turned around, and I swear it was like a 10-second interaction, because I swear he just looked at it and goes, you're fine. You're fine. You have nothing to be worried about. And I'm over here going, did you even look? Did you even look? Because like I just put my shirt up, and you're like, you're fine, and you put your shirt back down. I was like, wait a minute. Did you even look? And I think in that moment, my husband, like, he had to tell me kind of like what happened, because he said that you could just see in my face that like I didn't like black out, but I like, you could tell that I was focused, but like not focused at the same time. I can't describe it. Like, I was so intent on talking to him that I wasn't necessarily paying attention to what he was doing. So in my mind, I thought he just came in, looked at the moles and said, you're fine. And then that was it. Like, I didn't realize what he was actually doing, because I was so just like hyper fixated on him. So in reality, what I thought was like 10-second interaction turned out to be just a little bit longer. Essentially, he came in, he had this magnifying glass, and it's like this big magnifying glass, like 10 times, and he placed it on all my moles, and it had lights all around it. So he was looking at it at the same time he was having her take photos, and they're measuring it. But in my mind, he just went, you're good. You know what I mean? Because it was so freaking fast. And I was like, bitch, did you even bitch, did you even look? Did you even look? But apparently he did. He took photos, but he looked right at them and he said, oh, you're fine. You have nothing to be worried about. And I was like, really? He goes, no. He goes, the type of moles you have are a part of a particular type of family. I should have asked what type of family they were, but I just was just so kind of like concerned that I didn't ask. By the way, I wanted to let you know that this looks really beautiful right now. My skin looks really nice. It actually looks really glowy, which is really, really nice. I love how beautiful this looks. Like, I'm kind of impressed. It's really pretty. So for concealer, I'm just going to go in with a ColourPop concealer. I did receive this in PR, and it's been a long time since I used a ColourPop concealer, so we're just going to go in with this. So anyway, I'll put like a shade and everything down here. I was just so focused, and you know, he was like, no, the type of family that you have, like the moles you have, like you have nothing to be concerned about. He goes, if anything, he goes, the likelihood of these moles ever turning into skin cancer is slim to none. There's just no way they'll ever turn. He goes, however, because you do have light hair, light skin, light eyes, you know, you are more prone to getting skin cancer. I'm not saying that you would, but you have a higher risk than other people do. So just make sure that you're, putting on sunblock, you're putting on, your sunblock, you're taking care of your skin, SPF and everything like that, and you should have nothing to worry about. And I said, so you're telling me right now that these moles have nothing to be concerned about? He's like, they have nothing to be concerned about. He goes, he goes, if you want, we can remove them cosmetically, because if there's like a cosmetic concern, but there is no medical concern with them whatsoever. He goes, they are completely fine, completely fine. But we understand if you want to get them removed, cosmetically, but you have nothing to be worried about. And I guess my parents have always told me I'm a worrywart, and I guess I really am. Because I probably asked 3 more times, are you sure? Are you sure? I just want to be safe. Are you sure? Are you sure? He's like, yes, ma'am, I'm sure. And, my husband's like, you should see his face. Like, he was like, bitch, yes, I just told you were fine. And I'm like, but you sure? Are you sure? Did you look one more time? I guess I'm a hypochondriac in that sense. So, wow, this is looking so freaking pretty. Like, what the heck? This is looking so nice. I'm actually quite impressed with how nice this is looking. It looks super bright, but this is really freaking pretty. Like, the whole combination of this is really pretty. I'm just gonna go in with my LYS bronzer. I do have a powder bronzer from Physician Formula, but I'm not gonna go in with that. I'm just gonna go in with this because I am using cream, because I do have a cream product I want to use next. So like, I just want to go in with this. So anyway, he said, yes, ma'am, I'm completely sure. You are completely fine. You have nothing to worry about. Do you have any more concerns, questions? I said, no. He goes, well, you can come back in a couple of years. I said, a couple of years? He goes, yeah, a couple of years. I could tell that he was probably like, this bitch. You know what I mean? But I was just really like, I was nervous. It was my first time ever going to like a dermatologist. So I didn't really know like kind of like what to expect. But my moles are fine. I still have them. I can get them removed cosmetically. I don't know if removing them cosmetically, works with my insurance. I really don't know. I know if it's like medical necessary. I know my insurance will cover it. But like cosmetically, does it? I don't know. I haven't had insurance in a very long time. So like, let me know, guys. Like, does it cover if it's cosmetic or does it not? Let me know. I know you guys might also say, well, it depends on your insurance provider. I get that. But like, let me know. And for blush, I do have 2 blushes, but I do have one from Rare Beauty and I also have one from Patrick Ta. So I have the shade called She's the Moment. It's going to be a peachy blush. And then in here, it also came with a liquid blush. This is in the shade called Happy, which I don't know if I have this shade. I'm just going to swatch it. A little bit too pinky for me. So for setting powders, I do have 2 setting powders to try out. I have one from Pixi and I have one from Physician Formula. Physician Formula is just a Mineral Wear Diamond Blur skincare powder. And then the one from Pixi is a H2 Skin Veil Translucent. And this says that this is a weightless loose powder to fix and finish. It cools, refreshes, and hydrates as it leaves a satin-like finish. I kind of want to try this one over the diamond one. We'll definitely give this a try, but I kind of want to try this setting powder over like the other one for some reason. So anyway, so yeah, that went really well. And then on Saturday, Corey and I watched the entire Avatar Last Airbender series. We thought it was absolutely fantastic. I loved how good of a job they did. They definitely could have made it longer. They cut down like, I feel like 24 episodes into 8 episodes. But they did a really good job. Corey and I were very, very, very impressed with the show. And then yesterday, y'all, I was going to film yesterday. I was going to like pre-film for today. But I decided to just do chores instead. I'm going to go in with this. Looks like so. I decided to do all my chores instead. So I did a lot of like laundry and stuff like that. But while I was doing it, I put on the show called One Day, and it's on Netflix, and it's a limited series. It's 14 episodes, but they're like 24 minutes each, so they're not too bad. I finished the entire show in like 6 hours, because that's how long it really is, like watch all of it. But I had like so much laundry to do, like I had 5 loads of laundry to do. So it was actually really easy to watch all 14 episodes. But let me tell you guys, that show... Y'all, it has been a hot minute since a show has been able to make me cry in the way that this show One Day has been able to make me cry. Like, I don't know what happened, but it is just so beautifully, it's just such a beautiful show, but it's also like just a really incredibly like sad show. It's like heartbreakingly beautiful. And it's been a long time since I've cried in this show. And pretty much the show is about these 2 people who meet at college. And they become best friends. And you get to see one day of their life each year. So like it starts off on July 15th, 1988. And then every episode, it moves up to the next year, July 15th, 1990, 1991. Like it just, starts to do that. And you get to like follow along their lives and their stories and their friendship. And it is just such a beautiful show. Oh my God. Apparently I can't even talk about it. I tried talking about it with my husband last night and fuck. I am trying so hard not to cry. I want to tell you guys about this show. It is just such a beautiful show that just follows these 2 people that are just living their life. And it just shows you like how precious like time really is. Oh. We don't need to be crying still. I cannot talk about this show without crying. I cannot talk about the show without crying. I bawled my eyes out yesterday watching this show, and then my husband came home. I went to reiterate the story to him, and I couldn't even make it throughout that explanation of the show and like everything that happened, and without bawling my eyes. I literally just started crying, and I was like, what the heck? He's, are you okay? And I was like, no. This show absolutely like broke my soul, and it broke my heart, and it's just beautifully well told. It's called One Day. I know there was a movie on it, like came out like in 2011 with Anne Hathaway, but the show, you gotta watch the show. Okay, so I kind of want to like try out this diamond bronzer from Physician Formula. This is a diamond bronzer And it's a talc-free, weightless, creamy bronzer designed to leave the skin tone looking radiantly bronzed and glowy. I hope it's not creamy, because if it's creamy, I might not be able to use it, but we're just gonna see. So we're gonna have to try this out another time because it's cream bronzer, but let's just at least like swatch it so I have like an idea of like what it looks like. Ooh, okay. That looks like that's gonna work nicely. Doesn't really have a smell to it though. Very interesting. Usually Physician Formula has a beautiful like coconutty smell to it. Okay, now I need to kind of recuperate just a little bit. So for blush, I did buy the Patrick Ta. This is the She's the Moment. This is the brand new shade for the Duo blushes. It's a cream and powder blush, and I absolutely love Patrick Ta. My favorite blush of all time is called She's Passionate monochrome blush, and they don't make that anymore. Now they just make a cream and powder duo. So this is supposed to be like a peachy one. So this is how the cream looks, and this is how the powder looks. I will go ahead and swatch the cream right here and the powder. Supposed to be like a peachy blush. You guys know I do love having a peachy blush. They are my personal favorite. And now when it comes to Patrick Ta, he recommends putting it on a certain way. So we're actually gonna do it the way he recommends it, which is powder first, followed by the cream. So we're gonna take in my brush, and we're just gonna lightly start to pack this in right here. Very, very, very lightly. A little does go a long way. Like, look at that. Look how pretty that is. But yeah, so anyway, so if you guys do ever get a chance, watch this show, but just know it is devastating, like devastatingly beautiful, but it's so good. I just recommend you have some tissues. It's the best way to me to recommend it, and I just can't talk about it apparently, at least not yet. It's too fresh. It's too fresh in my mind. I went to bed thinking about it last night. So now the blush is on. We're gonna go in with the cream blush because it's exactly how Patrick Ta recommends you use his blushes. We're gonna go in the cream blush, tap my sponge. We're just going to tap right over that powder. Okay, so for highlight, I did buy the Iconic London. This is the Lit and Luminous Baked Highlighter. I swatched this, and it was not that impressive. I bought it because Michaela sold me it on TikTok. First mistake there. I know. But it looked really, really pretty. Like, look at this swatch of it, though. Like, right? It doesn't really look it's the best. Like, I just kind of messaged into my skin. So we're just going to try this out. Hopefully it's just the way the swatch looks, but it'll look better on the face. Okay. That definitely looks way better in the on the face than just swatched on the hand. Because on the hand, I was pretty disappointed by that. I'm just going to finish off the eyes. I'm just going to go into the same shades we use. I'm going to use green at first, but then I'm going to blend it out with the brown right here because I feel like that'd be really pretty. So up next, I did get this Huda Beauty. This is a creamy kohl eyeliner. It's in the shade called Berry Brown, and it's going to look, whoa, like so. I don't think I've ever worn like a really brown eyeliner before. We're going to be testing this out. I usually would go for black with this look, but I guess brown would do. Okay, so up next, this pack also includes a Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper. I've never tried this before. It's in the shade called Puffy Nude. So we're going to have to try this out. Oh, you pop it up. Ooh, okay, let's see how the swatch of this looks. Okay, but that's a really pretty color. And it's like a very like neutral liner. Pretty messy, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It has a wonderful smell to it. It smells almost like the Extreme Plumping lip liner, like lip gloss does. So I can definitely feel it stinging a little bit. Okay, so then there's this pack also included the Pink Glow from Makeup by Mario. It's gonna look like so. It's a plumping lip gloss, and it's going to give just a very, very, very sheer tint. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the Makeup by Mario. This is the Pink Glow. This is the plumping lip gloss. It does not feel like this, but adding plumping on plumping. Ooh. This pack also included the Iconic London. This is the Prep Set and Glow. This is a shake well for even glow. Gently spray 12 inches away from your face and closed eyes. So you just apply this before or after makeup. I'm gonna be glowy. whoa, that smells unbelievable. Like that smells so clean and so fresh. Like what the heck? That is really, really nice smelling. Okay. So like this is the final look. What do you guys think? I think it's really beautiful. I think it's really freaking beautiful. Y'all. Y'all. Alrighty guys, so here is a full face of what I got in PR/my Sephora haul. Honestly, I'm actually quite impressed with how the makeup turned out. I really cannot stop staring at this highlighter. Like this highlighter is just really like catching my attention. Like it's all I'm staring at is this damn highlighter. Like I just think it's so freaking pretty. So I'm gonna, I guess, I could run down through everything, but like at the end of the day, I'm just trying out these products. This is just their first impression. I am by all means not trying to get you guys to go and buy anything because I realize that times are so freaking tough. And at the end of the day, I'd rather me waste my money than have you waste your money. So what I will say, everything I tried so far, I do like. Based upon first impressions, everything I did try, I really do like. I think the highlight or like the star of the show, in my personal opinion, actually is like the Sephora Fresh Face Kit. For me, it's $45 and you get quite a few products that are in here. You get some full sizes and then you get some minis. And I just really love whenever I get like minis or like travel sizes because they allow me to try products without breaking the bank to do so. Like I got 8 products in here, 2 full size for the price of $45. Truly, I think these are worth it. They kind of remind me of the Play by Sephora, essentially, and I really do enjoy getting these kits. So I think I'm gonna start buying them more often because like I get to like try out products I never would really try. Like I would never try out the iconic lemon setting spray, but it smells amazing. Like it smells amazing. Like the lip liner is really good. A brown eyeliner. I would never try these things. And it's really pushing me out of my comfort zone to try things I normally wouldn't try. And I will say this is probably my favorite thing that I've tried so far in this video. And also this damn highlight. Y'all, this damn highlight. I cannot stop staring with how the light's hitting it. It's just so freaking pretty. It's so freaking pretty. So I will link everything that I tried down below for you if you guys do want to check it out. But by all means, I'm not trying to sell you guys shit. I'm not. I just want to play with makeup and talk to you guys. That's all I want to do. So I will do a follow-up on all these items at the end of March since I just tested this out and literally it's the end of February, like in a couple days. So yeah, I'll do a follow-up on all these items at the end of the March. But based on first impressions, I like everything that I've tried so far. And that's like a first, you know what I mean? That's a first. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for the Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you and I'll see you guys in my very next video.